Game 2 of the finals of PolarfluKe Heaven's Devils. Obviously this is still Shase versus Angry African, and this time we're on Lost Temple. So a bit of a different map here. There's a lot more that the players can do. They can play a lot more defensively if they want to on this map, but at the same time I think Shase can, Angry African can take a bit of advantage of all these cliffs and little nooks and crannies on Lost Temple. Let's just see. I hope we see something like that, some sort of Reaper harass from Angry African here. Anyway, let's have a look. Angry African spawning at the 9 o'clock position, and As If I'm Trying, aka Shase, spawning at the 6 o'clock position. So a really close spawn here. I can't really say which of these two players it would benefit more. Both of them, you know, they have their aggressive days, they have their passive days. We're gonna have to see which of them, which player has today. So both of them just going through the motions here once again. No proxies. That is really sad. And this newest member in our game actually lagging, so that's terrible. Surge, that's not nice. Okay, so Shase again placing his pylon right next to his base, deciding not to block his ramp. And I'll say this pretty much every game. You don't really need to block your ramp against Terran. Sure, it helps against an opponent that you know is going to go Helion, something like that. You're going to be able to keep them out with that blockage there. But blocking your ramp against Marines or Marauders, it's not going to do very much. And over in Angry African's base, exactly the same story. He's in fact building his supply depot right next to his base as well. Also decided not to block his ramp. I suppose that's a bit of confidence as well from these players. And Angry African, who always keeps telling us that he likes playing aggressively instead of defensively. No need to block the ramp if I'm going to be in my opponent's base all game. That's his philosophy. So, As If I'm Trying, just scouting around the map. He's checked the first spawn to his right, the 3 o'clock position. He found nothing. And he's going to have a look at the top of the map now and also find nothing. So the last spot he checked, if Angry African was in fact going Reapers, this would have been great for him, but he wasn't, and it's not. So Angry African deciding to scout to the bottom of the map first. That's pretty weird. Lots of people will say that's going against the grain and unheard of, but he's doing it, and he's checking here and he's finding Shase's base. So Shase using all his chrono boosts on his Nexus now. I suppose he's not too scared of those Reapers, it seems. He's not saving them for his first Stalkers. He's just trying to get those probes out as fast as he can. Angry African doing a bit of a dance here, and there's a bit of fisticuffs between the probe and the SCV. The SCV definitely not man enough to stand up against that probe right now. If anyone just joined us, the score is 1-0 to Shase. I thought I'd just mention that right now. This is the second game of the best of 5 in PolarfluKe Heaven's Devils. So there's a lot of excitement yet to come. Let's see what we're gonna see from this game. Shase, he's got his Cybernetics core coming down and his second assimilator, and here we go. The probe's still following this SCV around. SCV not relenting and on its way back to have another look at Shase's base. So over in Angry African's base, here we go. This is going to give us a little bit of a insight as to what's going to happen. We see a factory going down, and right now with this really open base build from Shase, I think Helions would be a great decision. But I think if Angry African was going to, if he was going to do that, he would have had that reactor down in his barracks, and instead he's got that tech lab and he's getting those Marauders. And over in Shase's base, he's got his first Stalker out. He's just positioning it very nicely on top of this cliff here. Obviously got a nice little bird's eye sight there. He's going to be able to pick anyone off that runs in there. And this SCV in a world of hurt. And oh, there comes the backup. 2 Marines and a Marauder take out that SCV. Here's that precautionary bunker from Angry African again. He's just making sure he doesn't get, let's just call it ganked. In the beginning of this game by early 2-gate or 4-gate. He knew there wasn't a 2-gate coming, but he's always going to be wary of those pushes from a player like Shase. So the Stargate is going down. The Starport is going down for Angry African, and he does have that double gas up, so he's busy hauling in a lot of gas right now. By the time that Starport is done with the reactor on it, he'll probably be able to put out at least 1 or 2 medvacs. But interesting development here. We see some Helions coming out for Angry African, and what I actually think he might want to try in a game like this is something like a Helion drop. We've seen that before from players at this level, and it definitely works, especially if you can sneak it in there. But another thing I nearly missed here is the Stargate for Shase. He's got a Void Ray on its way out, and I really need to pay more attention to that minimap, don't I? The Void Ray's on its way out, and it's waypointed into Angry African's base. Angry African does have 2 Marines, but that's only 2 Marines. 1 Void Ray will take out 2 Marines, no problem. Here comes the Void Ray. Let's see what he can do with that. He's already focusing that one little Helion. Bad idea. He needs to pull it back. It's a bit of a waste of this Void Ray's beam here. He needs to pull it back and charge that beam fully. Not waste it by following those extremely fast units there. So it's a bit of a blunder there from Shase, if you ask me. And now he's got that Void Ray nearly in range of the bunker. He does move it out of the way, and he starts focusing these SCVs down. Clever move by him. Shase's base at the moment looking pretty exposed, and Angry African flying across the map with those Helions, so he might be dropping them in Shase's base in just a couple of seconds. But wow, look at these SCVs falling now. The first Viking comes out for Angry African, but it goes down in just a second. Both Marines are down. We're gonna see the GG right now. 2 Void Rays in Angry African's base, ripping apart these SCVs. At last, Angry African pulls the SCVs off the line. Over in Shase's base, 3 Helions just landed there, but there are 3 Stalkers to take them out. So, wow, Shase on the ball here. He's got another Void Ray coming out. He can actually just pull that back and take out those Helions. So, these Void Rays busy destroying Angry African's base. I think we're going to see the GG in a matter of seconds here. Helions down. That's it. Blair, GG from Angry African. Well played by Shase. Incredibly decisive move there. He wanted to win this early, and he did. Those Void Rays proving to be the best possible choice for Shase here. So that's a 2-0 lead for Shase already. Pretty convincing, and as I said before, the morale must be low for Angry African now. We're going to see what the next map is.